Hello and welcome to Fridays with the Chakontas. I'm Mr. Chakonta.
And I'm Mrs. Chakonta.
So when this drops, we'll have celebrated 7 years of marriage.
Yes.
So yes, how has it been?
How has it been? Thank you, God.
We've survived.
By the grace of God alone.
Uh-huh.
Thank you, Father.
I know. Okay, did you ever think... I think one of the things I think when I think about our marriage journey is that living in it and being on the other side are two different things.
Very completely different.
And you get to learn a bit more on the job. And I think you get to learn how I'm stubborn, you're stubborn. We get to understand that we're genuinely sinners. And our sin does indeed come out in various ways. And sometimes it's even it's craany. But yeah, we thank God at least we do make up. And I think that's the purpose of marriage. I think sometimes when we're in the heat of it, we don't like it.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
we need it.
Yeah.
Because God uses those things to help us grow.
Mm-hmm.
And I think the nature of marriage is like, it's a platform where we can actually see, like, we sin against each other, we repent, we sin against each other. It's like the same issue of Christ and the church, where like the church constantly does that to Christ.
Yeah.
And Christ's love is still there for the church.
Yeah.
And we've experienced that in marriage.
Definitely. You're just looking at me. I'm just there like
I don't even gonna say anything positive.
I don't even know what to say.
Am I that hard to be married to?
No, babe, I didn't say anything negative, but yes, okay, fair enough. For my noises and stuff, you might be thinking, I don't think it's negative. I'm just saying, it ain't been easy. I'm just saying. And no, you're not hard. You're not hard.
Yeah.
To be married to. It's been difficult, and I think that's one of the things I always say to people when they ask, or when me and Lydia are talking about it on Lifers.
Yeah,
is that I picked the guy who picked you. You fit my list, babe. You literally fit everything that I wanted and more.
Mm-hmm.
And I am so grateful, and I wouldn't pick anyone else.
Yeah.
So no, you're not hard. It's not hard being married to you, but it's been hard being married to you, if that makes sense.
Okay. Okay, just like you've said, you had a list, right?
Yeah.
But did you think that list, don't you think God is also funny?
Yeah.
In the sense of, you've got your perfect list, but he's basically saying, this is what I want. But then God says, no, I've got a list for you, what you need. Don't you think that?
No, it's different. I got what I wanted. I just thought what I wanted meant I'm going to have an easy life. He said, here is what you want, but you don't really know what you want.
What you need. There's a difference between want and need.
No, babe. No, it's not. It's not the same. I know what you're saying, but it's not the same. I basically had a list of saying, God, I would like this in a man, in a husband. And God said, you can have it. And I'll even give you more than what you asked for.
Yeah.
Now I got what I wanted. But what I wanted wasn't, I thought, by me getting a Christian guy, life was going to be easy. Do you get what I mean? Yeah. By me getting a guy who doesn't drink, for example, that was going to make my life better.
Yeah.
Our marriage was going to be easier.
Yeah.
So it's not, I get what you're saying, that God was like, this is what you need. But it's like, I got what I wanted. And I see where you're coming from, actually. But this is what you need.
Mm-hmm.
And for me to grow spiritually, I knew that in our marriage. So through the challenges that we've had, I feel that is God saying, this is what you need. You thought that just having this guy is what you need to survive and to get through marriage. But these elements of challenges I'm going to give you guys are what you need to sanctify you and to make you better as my children.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do you get what I mean?
Yeah. And I think that's the essence of marriage. Marriage is not going to be easy. I think maybe on our side, we'll look at it from another side and say, for other people, it's different. Let's say for us, maybe it's just not getting on the same page on saying things.
Yeah.
And for maybe some other people, it's just the difficulties of life that they go through. losing loved ones, infertility, what's this?
Finances, home,
and all those things.
jobs,
And I think
children.
God still works with their personal needs on a day-to-day basis. And every marriage is just different. Completely different. And I think when we speak into just different situations, it's just understanding that every situation will be different, and we can just give a little bit of wisdom on our side.
Yeah.
But also we understand that our side is not one size fits all. And I think that's what I probably neglected, because when you're reading books, it's like there's a perfect picture. Ultimately, there is a perfect picture of Christ in the church.
Yeah.
But like the way people say, it's like they give you these principles, and if you follow these principles, everything will be okay.
Yeah, that's what I mean. If I thought if I have this list and you tick the list, everything will be okay. And you're right. Keep going, baby.
And it's not necessarily that way. And
no, it's true.
And I think God sometimes also needs to understand, just like in our Christian walk, it's just like if you're saved, doesn't mean that all things will be okay. When you're saved, you also have to go through situations of just hard times, fighting with sin, on a daily issues where your flesh is just weak. And then you have to constantly lean on God on certain situations. And I think for us, it's the same situation where we've had to deal with certain things in our marriage, where we've had to learn a little bit more about each other, be more gracious, understand that this is it's a journey that it's gonna be a marathon. It's not a sprint. And I think when you think of it in that particular way, and also understand that God works with you through that marathon, you're able to strive even when the hard times come. But I think there are probably more. I'll probably say there are more good times than hard times. But I feel like sometimes when the hard times come, we amplify them. Like the hard times are the hardest thing. It's like they will never stop.
They take up a lot of you emotionally, mentally, physically.
Yeah.
That one hard day in a week feels like the whole week has been hard.
Like
so I feel like, but you're probably right, in saying that, which is true. But when you ask, I'll be thinking, oh no, it's been, and then actually no, it's because maybe that hard season for 2 weeks felt like 6 months, or took us 6 months to recover from it. Or maybe it was tough for 2 weeks, but then now we're trying to like learn and perfect it. And then just after we've perfected it, there's another one that's come. Yeah.
So it's been interesting. So 7 years down, forever to go.
Yeah.
And hopefully, we can do, by God's grace, we'll get to whatever
God wants
for us. And to be honest, even 7 years, we can't be relaxed and say, because not many people have reached 7 years for various reasons. And we have to be thankful to God for that.
Yeah.
Because we know that life situations happen. Some people have gotten divorced. Some people have lost a spouse in the space of just this situation. And we can also understand that those situations, even though it's God's will, we have to also be grateful on the other side of God has helped us come to this position of where we are 7 years married.
It's true, because sometimes, you can be so caught up in so many different things. But it is by God's grace, and it's God's doing. God wants marriages to last until death do us part.
Yeah.
And we thank God that we've, at the moment we're part of that.
Yeah.
And we pray that God continues to guide us. And it's not time to be relaxed.
Yeah.
But sorry, I'm thinking about two things at the same time. I'm trying to finish what I'm saying, but then I want to say something new.
Yeah.
So that let me just I'll leave what I was saying there. But I was just gonna say that sometimes when you look back, and I look back and I think, okay, it was tough, but I'm glad that some of the things we went through it.
Yeah.
I think he told me, he's looking at me like, what do you mean?
No.
I feel like there are times, well, in my life personally, there are times where after a certain moment in time, after time has passed, I've reflected and I look back and say, God, I thank you.
Yeah.
I see what you were doing there.
Yeah.
And there are times that I can reflect back in our marriage and think, okay, you know what? That was hard. That was really tough. But I'm glad, because if we had it, Rosie, if we had it the way we thought it was going to be, the way when we read the books, we thought if we follow these books, we follow these principles, our marriage is going to flourish and it's going to be fine, then I don't think we would be able to appreciate each other as well as we do. And I don't think we'll be able to appreciate God's mercy and guidance. I don't think we'll be as appreciative of, or even be able to, let's say I feel like at this point, if a younger couple, not in age, in marriage, were to come to us and ask us certain things, I feel like we have quite a few things to draw from. And to give advice on. Not a lot, but I think we are in a better place to be able to give some advice or something than if we were just following books. We can say, I remember that time when I left the house. No, I don't mean I left the house, but you know what I mean. When somebody like, I left. That, yeah, it happens. Yes, I do remember the time I packed my suitcase. You're laughing. Yeah, you can relate to certain.
And
certain,
you know, like the funny part about like you pack your suitcase, but where you going? It's just like that's the funny thing about marriage. It's just like I'm done.
I'm going.
Then you're like, but where am I going?
Do you remember when I packed in that little suitcase, a little pink one?
Yeah.
I was like, I'm going. I don't even know what I was packing. And then when we come down, yeah. I look in the suitcase. I'm like, what was I putting in here?
And then we start laughing. You need help.
I learned from the best how to do that. You're looking at me. Yes, I am not going to put myself on blast and not put you on blast too. I learned.
Okay, yeah. So
my husband's getting shy because he's like, we're just supposed to talk about all the lovely stuff, but no, guys.
No, we're not talking about the lovely stuff because we're just saying, to be honest.
We get heated and you're like, I'm going, to be fair, we've learned, that was a long time ago.
Yeah.
We've learned from it. And yeah.
Yeah. To be honest, sometimes we just like the communication is not that just great, but you know what? We have to go through those seasons for maybe to understand each other. To maybe understand, okay, this person maybe this conversation is too heated. When somebody gets heated, this is how they behave. When I get heated, this is how I behave. Maybe I need to change.
Yeah, you didn't even know certain things about you.
Yeah, so it's like it's a learning process, and so even like right now, like I think you've probably graduated. You can't even be on the lineup. You have to be like a matron. Or something.
I think I'm ready. Not ready. So I want to be it, but I feel like okay, I get it now. I get it. I think I could do this. I could do this. I could be a matron. But yeah, I feel like I actually know what my role would be, and I would want to do it to the best of my ability.
What's that?
Or Wanachimbosa. Yeah, I could do Wanachimbosa. Yeah, definitely.
What's that?
Wanachimbosa. So we're from Zambia. So Wanachimbosa. Oh, sorry. I just had a light ping and be like, yeah, me and Lydia did a video on what is Wanachimbosa and the role of Wanachimbosa. So we'll put a link in our description. But Wanachimbosa is a word we use it's like a teacher. Mm-hmm. So in Zambia, when a couple are getting married, a woman is advised, in certain cultures, but in most of the culture, a woman is taught certain traditions or certain things about marriage by another woman, and that woman is called Wanachimbosa. So that Wanachimbosa will tell you about how to run your home, and the hope is that, and hopefully you find a Wanachimbosa who's a Christian and they can tell you biblical things. But some of the things that they tell you are cultural. Yeah. Or most of the things that they tell you are cultural. So yeah, it's all about how to run your home, how to look after your husband, how to satisfy your husband. Yeah. My husband's looking at me like, this girl has no breaks.
You know you don't.
I was just like, babe.
No, you don't.
It is whatever time it.
Okay.
I don't know. I don't know.
Okay. So yeah, that's what Chimbo. So I think we've graduated to that stage now, and yeah. So we're now like we are like people come to now. We have to be the people giving advice, and no one's going to ask for advice.
But we still need advice, you know. We haven't, you know, just because we're saying all of this does not mean that we've graduated from receiving advice. Please,
no.
We still need advice. We still have a lot to learn.
Yeah. So yeah, so maybe should we give some phone calls? Okay, like what do you so before we go to the phone calls, what do you remember about? What are the things that you remember when you say, okay, 7 years ago? What's your thought about 7 years ago?
What like do I remember?
On the wedding day.
I remember stressing.
Yeah.
Because we had marriage drama again. There's a video on our marriage drama on Life As. I remember the day was a lovely day.
Yeah.
The actual day for me was amazing. I had a great time.
Mm-hmm.
It was amazing in so many ways. But we were tired. We went to bed really early in the morning of that day, and then I was knocked out quite early in the evening. But yeah, I remember being excited, starting a new life together, making our own rules.
Yeah.
Because a lot of our drama was because people wanted to make rules for us. So it was really nice. And then we just spent a lot of time together.
Yeah. Did you think like the way we put so much effort in like the wedding planning, and it was just like, what, 4 or 5 hours?
Yeah. I was just like it's just too much stress for too little time.
Yeah.
And so I would definitely advise, don't put too much stress into little time. I think the whole process, if you can make the whole process nice, you know, have moments of where you go out for tea, go out for coffee, chill, all of those add up to the moments. It's not that just that day.
Yeah.
But I didn't know where, to be honest, I never really pictured. I just said I want to spend the rest of my life with you, but I didn't really know what that would really, really look like, or really, really pictured it fully.
Yeah.
There's so many ways that I thought it would be, which it isn't now. And I didn't picture what we have now.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
Yeah.
I didn't really think that far. What about you?
You know what? I think the first thing that I think about is just like, the stress that we had. And yeah, probably on the day it went okay. But I think the more you start to think about it, like lately, the way I've been thinking about it is just like our wedding I think I enjoy it now even more now than like that time, because I feel like there's certain people who've gone who are not with us anymore, who we share that day with. Because remember, even just like after our wedding, we had like a week later somebody passed away, and it's just like and that just hit us in a different light. One of the ladies from our church, and then a year later another one from our church passed away, and then again when was that 3-4 about 2 years ago my brother passed away. So it's just like you see, like you can't have the same experience as you had now if we had to have it again because of the people who are missing. So I think that's why sometimes I also feel like I shared that time in my life with probably the people who people who I wanted to probably share with, because my best man Jamba, my 2 brothers were there, so that was really nice. My mother was there. My good friend Prashant was there. Junior was there also on your side. Really good friend Junior was also there. So like those were people as this, even though I wanted other people to probably join who could not make it. Andrew, Lukonde were not there.
Yeah, you had lots of your friends. We had Taza.
Yeah, Taza came also. Yeah, Taza was also there. So that was really nice that Taza came through. And she came with who's her husband now. Her husband was also there with her.
Oh, yeah. But Wesley was there.
Wesley came, Lukonde's wife, Wesley came. So like there were so many those moments. So like Natasha didn't come.
No, I don't know. Was she in the picture then?
She was, but I think slowly. I think they were just getting serious. Natasha and Jamba were probably just getting serious by then. But yeah, so those were like lovely moments. And then like you probably said like you can't share those moments again with other people because other people are not there. It will be different if we had to have it again today.
Yeah.
But there's always a special thing because it was the first time, and we hope it's the only time.
Yes.
And we
have no intentions of getting married again.
Yeah. And we're happy with all the people who came through, all our good friends. What about you? You had like
I had loads.
A lot of friends.
I had
like
amazing friends and family.
Some friends even had to fly in, so that was really good.
That was nice. Yeah, and we talk about that, like, oh my gosh, I can't believe it's almost 7 years since we went to Zambia. And yeah, honestly, that is amazing. And I had friends who couldn't come. I had my own kitchen party here. I had loads of my friends who came here.
I think you did a lot.
Yeah,
you had two kitchen parties.
It was nice. It was really nice.
Yeah. So who was in the lineup?
I had loads. I had loads because I had put everybody that I would, but then some of them couldn't make it to Zambia, so they remained in the UK, and they were part of like my UK or kitchen party kind of.
And who made the final cut?
What do you mean by final cut?
As in,
they were all still bridesmaids. They just couldn't make it.
So the bridesmaids in Zambia. We're talking about 7 years today. There was.
Oh, who's still my friend? Is that what you mean?
No, they're still friends. I think like there was Ori, Steph, Laylee, Jinya.
Yeah. Mary and Siku, they're still there.
And also Chansa.
Oh, and Chansa, yeah. Oh, yeah. And Chansa, she's still, yeah.
And then Lydia, my sister.
Oh, yeah. She was slowly creeping in.
But I think by then she already was, because they were getting married like 5 months after.
Yeah.
So like Lydia was like,
she was
doing
still
the running around and everything like that. So yeah. And then, so like, and then like.
Yeah. Oh yeah, she was probably, you know what? She was like a secret bridesmaid.
I know.
Like bridesmaid without a title.
Yeah. So like, so like you're saying like all those people we share those moments with, and then like you see now some other people have gone to be with the Lord, which is bittersweet because where they've gone is a better place. Like but we can't share those moments with them. Like with Charlie now, he's gone. With Shadi, he's gone now. And also Emma, who went just a week after our wedding. So those were good times. And so we're really thankful for those ones, the people who came. And that was they supported us. And now that we're 7 years in marriage, this was something that we can only thank God. Other people who I think also deserve like special thanks, like Uncle Dubeka. Uncle Dubeka did a lot. So like because Uncle Dubeka was like
they did it wisdom, people. Wisdom that even at my age right now, I don't have. It's been 7 years, and if anyone was to come to me right now with the level of drama we had, I do not have the expertise, even with the experience, to handle it.
Yeah. Uncle Rebecca was just the one who was like putting he had the fire extinguisher. On every fire that was coming.
Literally, like when they do the mandatory training and they're like, which fire extinguisher do you need? Which type of extinguisher do you need for this type of flame? For this water, for electricity? He knew which one to put on which one.
On which one. And we thank God for his wisdom, because without that wisdom, I don't think would have managed.
No, we would not have survived.
Yeah.
Before we said I do.
Yeah,
literally.
I know.
But he did wonders in addition to our elders.
Yeah, our elders at our church, and we thank God for them and how they were helpful
in so many ways.
The ladies
honestly,
from church.
And we hadn't even been there for such a long time. Well, I felt like they just took me like I'd been to that church for a long time.
Yeah.
I felt like they just took me on as their sister or their daughter. I've been fellowshipping with them for years, but honestly, I'd only been to the church a couple of times before we got married. But the level of investment
that they had on us,
time, wisdom, like so many ways that they invested in us. yeah, like honestly, that is where you're like, wow, this is truly the body of Christ.
Yeah,
because they came through, gifts wise, in all ways they were there. We went. Remember when we went to Uncle Chandala's house, for that meeting again, the other family drama meeting, guys. We even went. Do you remember it?
Which one?
We had another meeting there just before where your auntie was there. I came with my. You were there. I came.
That was. It's not family drama. That was basically they were just telling people what we learned in our counseling.
I don't know why everything now feels like drama.
No, that was them telling them like
okay. So that was just
our counseling.
What does it feel like?
They said, okay, bring somebody from your family. Like my auntie came and
that was just a good meeting.
Goodness. But there was some drama just before, like we got married. Uncle Rebecca came. My auntie, my uncle, they came because they had to like
before we got married.
Yeah, I think you're still here, but they had to like sit down with my elders just to discuss about certain things because they were trying to just diffuse some fires.
Oh wow, there's too many burning. But yeah, like church came through. Like it was. Yeah, because we had a church here, but then we decided to change churches, so we didn't really have, and we were in that time. You'd gone back to Zambia, so you'd now develop that relationship with the church in Avondale. And so get plugged if you don't, if you don't have a church that you go into. These are one of the benefits of being plugged in a church, because I just remember how they showed up. So and the ladies were amazing. Honestly, they were so welcoming. They came to the kitchen party, and these are people who, like I said, I hadn't met and hadn't known for a long time, but I felt like I knew them and I felt the love. I really did.
So that was our wedding, and then I think we were tired.
You should see our faces right now because we're both like,
but like you could even see
we just remember.
You can see the videos, like we were tired because of we had to do that thing before we got married, like the traditional thing, and it finished late, and we were just tired. You could see us even dozing like during the sermon.
I know, we actually got to hear our sermon properly after the wedding. We didn't really hear it on the wedding.
So
but I know it's that bad. But no, we had such great support, because even the church when we got married into was not our own physical church. Like we used the other church, and they were very welcoming. They were accommodating.
Church,
we went there for the rehearsals, and then obviously we went there for the actual wedding. With no problems at all. They were just because we even went to their church the Sunday before, remember? I think to introduce ourselves, or to say, we're the ones who come to use
married,
to use your church venue. And people were just so loving.
That's our story of our wedding day. And anything else? We had the pictures. I think we have got some really good pictures.
Yeah, they're
even though
really nice.
It was rushed a little bit, but we had some good pictures.
We were rushed, moving, and then we had it was nice. And even though things, I'm sure there was other dramas, but we didn't get to really be to see until after the wedding. That's when and I'm grateful for our friends. They're like, oh my gosh, guess what's happening? I just didn't know what was happening. Whatever drama there was happened until after the wedding. Got to hear, oh, did you hear about oh no, really? That happened. And so I'm still left with a great memory of the day because I don't remember that happening at all. And I didn't hear about it. I didn't know about it until afterwards. I'm like, oh my days, really? And I just laugh. But when I think of my wedding day, I still remember a good day.
So that's And do you want us to make a few calls just to see if anybody remembers those days?
Let's see.
7 years ago.
Those days, 7 years ago. Is it ringing?
I think so. Put it on speaker.
Ah, okay. What, I'm supposed to put it here?
No, just bring it.
Like that. So do you have 5 minutes, or don't worry, I won't spend too long.
Okay, yes, I've got 5 minutes?
Oh yes, we can do it. So we're just reminiscing about 5 years. Oh, 5 years, 7 years of our marriage.
Like 5 years? I was there at the beginning of the marriage. It was not 5 years.
It was not 5 years ago. So we're just calling you as our support. Oh, so for anyone who doesn't know, this is Orish. This is my best friend Orish. She was there at our wedding. So we've just called her to surprise her. And to what's the question, babe?
Yeah, what does she remember? What do you remember about our wedding day?
What do you remember about our wedding day? That is your question.
Ooh, what do I remember about our wedding day? I think the first thing I that my mind goes straight to is the dresses that we wore, and just the fact that my best friend was getting married.
Aww.
And I was privileged to be there in another country with her, because there was a whole thing with was I going to be able to make it, all of that stuff. But I did make it, and it was just so surreal that my best friend was going to be a wife on that day. And there was a lot happening as well around it, but I was just grateful that we made it, and you guys actually tied the knot.
Yeah.
But yeah, the first thing I think about is the reception.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Did you like my deco?
You're so rude.
Oh my days! Oh my days!
So
we might need to edit that part, but okay.
Yeah, we're moving on.
Anyway, but yeah. Any other question for Ori before I let her go?
Yeah. So, yeah. What do you have a question?
No, I don't actually. I didn't know what we were going to say. When we
so now we are 7 years. So, what advice do you have for us?
Yes.
What advice do I have for you guys?
Yeah, moving forward.
Now,
that we're 7 years. Yeah.
As an unmarried person, you guys already know I'm an unmarried person. You're asking me for advice. So
No. But you've been through our journey. You've been through our journey of our marriage. So we
say
want.
that again, Tamale.
You've been through our journey, through our marriage journey. So it doesn't matter whether you're single or you're not single. We've still gotten advice from you, even even during our marriage.
Okay. So I think what I would just say is that protect your union, because your union is the foundation for a lot of the things that you're hoping to do in the future. So make sure that you're both on one accord and in sync with each other. Make sure that you're standing as one and protecting each other. Make sure that you remember that there's a bigger picture at hand here, because the enemy is on the prowl looking for who to kill, to steal, and to destroy, and he does not want marriage. So when you have fights, or when you have disagreements, or when you're thinking, oh Lord, remember that there's a bigger picture, and that marriage is God ordained, and that God can give you a beautiful marriage if you continue to trust in him and make him the center and not anybody else. So, yep, that's what I'd say.
Oh, thank you very much. Thank you. We really appreciate
You are welcome.
Those wise words.
Oh, glad to be a guest on your show.
Well,
thank you very much.
Thank you for answering your call.
Thank you for coming on Fridays with the Chakontas.
I hope we're going to edit all these laughing bits out.
Not the laughing bits.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow. The way I'm just laughing right now. It's like, oh wow, this is interesting. So this is what it's like when you like call into a radio show. And stuff.
Oh yeah.
And you get through.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, I got through. I'm live.
Like, whoa, I'm actually on radio. Everyone's hearing my voice.
And you are live. Yeah. So no, thank you guys.
I don't mess up.
You have been perfect. We appreciate you, and thank you for being there. Love you so much.
Yeah, thank you very much. Thank you.
Thanks, guys.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.
Alrighty. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye.
So yeah, that was Ori. Thank you for taking our phone call.
Yeah.
So that was she was your maid of honor, right?
Yes, she was.
So yeah, I think Do you have any other people we can call? So Lydia, we've been talking about memories of our wedding. So what do you remember, since you're the one who was running around 7 years ago?
You know what? It's so funny because I'm thinking in my head, I'm like, do these people want my honest opinion or do they just want me to say?
No, just be honest and then we'll cut you out if we don't want. Oops.
Well, there was one that made me laugh. So it's in the morning. What were we doing that morning? I don't know if it was the previous day or in the morning. I was like, Tumelo, is everything okay? Yeah, everything is okay. Then last minute he says, there are flowers that need to go to church. Flowers. So that's how I ended up having an errand to do flowers. But then that meant I couldn't really have proper time to like dress up. So that's why I came looking like very basic at the church service.
Okay. The flowers you had to do.
Wow. I see. Okay.
So wait, where did you get flowers from? To where?
They were going to church. I can't remember. I think I picked them from. I think, was that a hotel? Was it a lodge, guest house? That place where you guys slept.
Why did we have flowers with us, babe?
I don't know.
Why were you organizing flowers?
Collect them.
No, I don't know.
I know you came and then you had to leave. I do remember. You came and then you left.
Maybe Auntie Ombo was doing the flowers, so I think you probably had to go to Radisson or something.
No, but why were you involved?
Oh no, but I think maybe when the cars came and they were doing the decorations of the cars, maybe. I don't know.
Maybe, yeah. So
I do remember you running around.
Yeah, I collected them in the morning and took them to church. Then I rushed to go home and dress up because you know what I remember about what I wore? Because someone put me on the side and they were like, honestly, Lydia, your brother-in-law to be. Why call him Moneka so?
Oh my days, that's so mean. I'm so
that I was
sorry.
having quite a morning.
No, you were busy.
I didn't try, guys. I didn't look so bad.
I think it was the hair, babes.
It was the hair.
It's because I know you are there in the background after church on our pictures.
Yeah.
I don't know did you put something on your head?
The head covering I had. It's the head covering I had.
Oh, but you had your hair done, isn't it? You just put the head covering.
Yeah, my hair was
I think
done,
it was.
but the hair covering I had.
It. The dress was fine.
That was a bit.
Well, it wasn't wedding, but it was.
Then
not
we arrived at the reception, and all of a sudden, I'm being told, Lydia, where is the DJ? I'm like,
I think you were a secret wedding planner. We didn't know. I was secret wedding planner.
No, but she did work.
You worked. You worked to get into the Chakontas family, my sister. You worked. You earned your coins.
About me now.
You earned your coins.
Yeah.
How are you work?
You guys even needed to come and do a proper kunkulaling.
I'm telling you, for sure.
Thank you.
How are you work hard?
Doing work that I wasn't even supposed to be doing. I'm like,
oh, we appreciate you.
It actually started with the Chilangamlilo. I found driving, but at Timbuka to avoid them. I ended up in the car. I was driving.
I think I was just clueless the whole time, to be fair. I think things were just happening. Yeah.
I know. Yeah. I think, it was just stressful. I think if you see some of our pictures, like on the day, it's like we're during the sermon, we're half asleep because we're just tired.
Just tired. I think it was the thing of like doing that's Amelia, adding her own.
Yes, Amelia, you were there also in the making.
Yeah, if everyone doesn't know, that's Amelia, Lydia's daughter, and my niece, our niece. So yes.
So yeah, I think those are the two highlights. I remember it was the flowers and the DJ because I think I did. Probably I think I knew my brother was meant to help with DJing, but I didn't know like it was like deep, like
he was the one
supporting. But I didn't know he was the main DJ. So You know me, I was chilled because I was with you. I was part of the entourage. We went to the pictures and I came with you to Radisson. Then I'm arriving, I'm just hearing, the DJ. And then he's like, oh, yeah.
I am the DJ.
That's like, these guys. But anyway, weddings are fun, you know. We deal. I don't think like anyone on the wedding day would be like super frustrated. It's like when something needs to be done, we are all just
get on and do it.
Let's get it done.
Yeah.
But I think for me, the same thing she did for our wedding, I did it also for their wedding.
Oh, you went and paid back. Well done, baby.
Yeah, I was doing the running up and down. Do you remember, Lydia?
She won't remember. She was busy in love. You don't remember these things because me, I do know that you were running around. But I don't remember that flowers needed. I just remember a good day because people were around who.
We even put like for
sorted it out, but I remember you running around because I was talking to you.
We had to like the day before we did the tent, and then the other time we had to go do the cars, and then we were just running around trying to do like me and Charlie were trying to do the best we can. So yeah, then Lydia, then
which
we were
one
just
for your wedding or our wedding?
Your wedding.
For your wedding. I'm saying my husband paid back.
I paid back.
Oh, wait, to be fair, I didn't know what was happening in the background.
See, you just attend. It's nice.
So
I just came and attended, but happy anniversary to you too.
Thank you. Any advice for us going forward?
Going forward,
yes.
Choose each other every day.
Okay.
Oh, that's
every
lovely.
single day.
Okay.
We appreciate that.
I might get tough along the way, but you just love each other every day.
Okay. No, thank you very much.
Nice to see you doing podcasts together.
Yeah.
Give some really good vibes.
Oh,
thank you. I hope you listen.
Thank you for supporting
not you're just going to listen just because you're featured on this one.
Me, I do. I listen. Can you imagine?
Oh, she's a proper listener.
450,
as if she doesn't talk to us every day. These are real supporters. We will remember you when we make it. We promise.
Don't have to know. You know these relatives when we make it and they start coming.
Like, who's that? My assistant is saying, Lydia is calling. Just don't answer.
So yeah, is there anything else you want to say? Like, how can people reach you? Do you have anything that you guys do? Because you also do some shows with your partner. We don't know your partner. Who's your partner?
Well, we've got a YouTube channel, Lifers 2019.
Okay.
And then we've got a business.
Yes.
It's called Lifers Fashion.
With who?
Zedem.
Yes. With who? With me and Lydia.
Oh, she's supposed to say.
Lydia and I.
Okay.
Sorry, because I knew what you were asking her. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah. So we sell various things, items to make people look nice.
Shoes,
So you can just
handbags,
put it in your comment section there.
Yes.
I guess.
Okay.
Yeah.
These items are in Zambia at the moment, but you never know where how far we will go. But yes, we sell in Zambia.
Yeah, we are still looking into trying to ship to other countries, but at the moment we do ship countrywide in Zambia.
Yes.
Okay. No, thank you very much for calling in.
Think about the English there. I was like, worldwide.
I thought you were going to say worldwide too. I was like,
I know.
Because that's what I was thinking.
Countrywide.
When trying to finish someone's sentence, I was like, no, it's not worldwide.
Yeah.
No, thank you very much for calling in, and thank you for wishing us a happy anniversary.
Supporting us from day one till today and future. So we appreciate it.
And blossom. Yeah.
How we've
7
grown.
years it's quite a milestone, I was thinking today, I'm like,
it is a lot.
So I've known Ruth this long, right?
Yeah, when we chat, I feel like we've known each other for like 3 years. Yeah, I'm like, one of my new friends is Lydia. Oh my days, I need to make new friends.
Okay.
So Lydia is she's now odd. She's now part of the odd friends.
If it's 7 years, that means it's like 8 years of friendship.
I know.
That's a long time. Yeah. That's like a whole secondary school.
Yeah. Okay then. Take care.
Guys, I shall love you and leave you.
Okay,
thank you, babe.
Okay. Bye-bye.
All right. Bye.
But yeah, so having friends like that who can help you during that season of marriage, it's not just about the wedding day. It's also now about how you guys move forward and having supportive friends.
Yeah, definitely.
Supportive church, supportive family also.
Yeah.
So that has helped us come to this stage, and most importantly, God Himself,
literally
helping us in our journey as we have gone through these 7 years.
Yeah, thank you, God.
Yeah. So, anything we want to add?
No, I think that sounds like a nice, good ending.
So happy anniversary, Mrs. Chakonta.
Happy anniversary, my darling.
And are you ready to spend another year with me?
I'm ready to spend eternity with you. When am I going to get my gift?
Here's your gift. I'm just playing. So if you're listening to this episode, we had our anniversary on the Sunday, and this is Friday. So for those who sent messages on a Sunday, we're thankful. And we know a lot of friends do send, family do send. So thank you for
very
that.
much. God willing.
Yeah, and we're sharing with we also now know the people who listen to us are part of the FWTC family. So we just wanted to share these reflections of our 7 years in marriage. So anything?
No, nothing.
So until next time, thank you for listening to our podcast, and we are really thankful and we are grateful for the support you always show towards us. So until next time, bye-bye.
Bye from us.